I now invite our a cappella group, the Vocal Chords, to the stage, conducted by Dr. Ronald Yanato, class of 2024 alum. This group is comprised of medical students from all four classes, 2026, 27, 28, and 2029, as well as some guests. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you, Dr. Ron Yanato, and our wonderful student doctor a cappella group. You may all be seated. It's my honor to first welcome and introduce our university president, Dr. Flo Dunn, and trustees in attendance, Pam Freeman Fobbs, Dr. Peter Smits, and Jason Holra. I welcome the faculty and staff and guests to our class of 2029 White Coat ceremony. Now, student doctors, thank you for the diligence and seriousness with which you have taken your studies so far. And I understand today's exam covered some hypersensitivity reactions, and I'm sure your study of cytokines that interfere with viral replication will come in handy as you consider if the person coughing near you is signaling cells to increase their antiviral defenses. Seriously, just a few months ago, the faculty recommended, and we chose you all to be here for a reason, and I'm confident you will rise to meet that challenge. I'm also very proud that our CHSU medical students today better represent the populations we serve around us through our university's mission and our medical community's focused efforts on recruiting, training, and retaining here locally. With our tremendous achievements of 100% residency match for our first two cohorts of graduates, you join CHSU COM at the right time to continue this legacy. Why do we wear white coats? Long white coats were first worn only by scientists to protect their skin and clothing when they were working in laboratories. During that time in history, physicians wore their own uniform, their own costume, which was really formal, professional attire, mostly black frock coat, black pants, black vest, etc. Very muted patterns, gold watch, black hat. And physicians mostly made house calls to their patients' homes, and that costume supposedly inspired respect, perhaps helped earn trust. And at the same time, that era of physician expected some obedience to their orders from their patients, the staff, the nurses, etc. Back then, medicine was practiced mostly on tradition rather than scientific evidence. But then along came scientific discoveries like the germ theory, developed and then proven, indeed the basis for how vaccines have been developed for over 100 years. In 1910, medical education was really overhauled and the standardizations began to result in a rigorous curriculum, adding research into laboratories, clinical experiences were standardized. And so diploma mills that didn't really subscribe to these new rigors closed, and medical degrees that had been obtainable through simple apprenticeship model was no longer sanctioned. So these newer doctors that subscribed to this rigorous curriculum began to distinguish themselves from the previous doctors that learned on the apprenticeship model, those that didn't have real academic credentials. These newer doctors began wearing long white coats to signal that medicine was now based on real scientific principles. And it became the official costume worn by doctors. The first officially recognized white coat ceremony was just a few decades ago at the 1993 Columbia University, although the University of Chicago claims they invented the white coat ceremony in 1989. It's not that long ago that these ceremonies began, and so you begin with the same tradition. Financial grants from the Arnold P. Gold Foundation support these events in the United States at every medical school, and as such, each student will receive a pin from me provided by the Gold Foundation, worn the same at every medical school if they choose to wear it. That Gold Foundation exists to promote the teaching of professionalism and medical ethics as a vital part of all medical school curricula, and conducting a white coat ceremony is the first step in honoring this. This ceremony signifies the beginning of your medical school journey, ultimately ending when you receive your long white coat at some point when you enter residency training. And that is the history of the white coat ceremonies and why we wear long white coats and why you get a white coat bestowed upon you today. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Alan Schetzel, Jr., DO. Dr. Schetzel is the president of the Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons of California, the OPSC. Dr. Schetzel has joined us to deliver a very special welcome for our class of 2029. You can read his bio in the program, and we're proud to have him here today because of his leadership and passion to advance and support osteopathic physicians and improve healthcare here in California. Dr. Schetzel.
Good afternoon, students, the distinguished faculty here on the stage, your family and your friends and your guests for this very special moment. Thank you, Dr. Granado, for the introduction. I'm the 65th president of the Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons of California, OPSC. You'll note on one of the sleeves of your coat, it will be an OPSC patch. And I'm here to deliver on behalf of the OPSC a very welcome to our profession. Today is an incredible milestone in your journey to becoming an osteopathic physician. The white coat you'll receive today has deeper significance. It is a symbol of your commitment to compassion, integrity, and excellence in patient care. At OPSC, we are honored to play a part in this transformative moment. These white coats are gifted to you by our association members. They're meant to remind you that you are not alone on this journey and that you will continue to be supported, and we will guide you and celebrate you as you grow into excellent or exceptional physicians. So fast forward 4 years from now, when you walk across the stage at graduation and you see the OPSC leadership, like myself, applauding you in your accomplishments. I want you to take a moment to reflect on your white coat that you have been given today. That coat has carried you through the challenges, the triumphs, and the personal growth of your medical education. And OPSC has been with you every step of the way. We hope that this connection doesn't end when you leave medical school to begin your residencies at the time you will get your long white coats. We would like you to stay in touch with us, stay connected. Together we can amplify our voice as osteopathic medicine, and together we can ensure the strength and future of this profession. Congratulations to each of you on receiving your white coat today. Wear it with pride. Honor what it represents, and know that your osteopathic family at OPSC is cheering you on, today and always. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schetzel, for your inspiring remarks. I actually have a plaque here for Dr. Schetzel, and if you can see, it's the group photo of you all took at orientation, so we're going to give that to him with your picture on it. I hope many of our students are as moved by your leadership and role in organized medicine. I want to recognize and thank the OPSC for their generous donation of the white coats. The OPSC provides the money for us to pay for those white coats, as it does for here and for the other two osteopathic schools in California. And you can see the patch, I'm looking for it in your program. You can see the picture of the patch of the OPSC, which you proudly wear on your sleeve when you wear your white coat. So now, let us begin the ceremonial presentation of the white coats. First lines can stand up and step up. It's our tradition that an osteopathic physician coat the incoming students, and I invite Dr. Andrea Torres Perez, emergency medicine resident physician and CHSU alum from the class of 2024, to coat our first student, and Dr. Schetzel from the OPSC to coat our second student. Following that, our faculty members will coat the students, including Dr. Grewal, James, Pryor, and Terry. And I invite Dr. Duke Chung to announce the students' names as we begin the ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Granado. Thank you, Dr. Andrea Torres Perez, for white coating our first student. Nima Magid Abdullah. Thank you. The next student will be coded by Dr. Alan Schetzel. Dr. Schetzel? Wasim Aboud Siriani. Thank you, Dr. Schetzel. The next group of students will be coded by Dr. Jan Pryor and Dr. Sidney James. Aluabomi Adekoya. Sean Akihotri. Camille Bella Arekula. Jashandeep Adi. Not currently in attendance, but I'll read the name, Karima Alganam. Rudy Alvarez. Not currently in attendance is Shiva Aref. Cameron Atagechi. Ara Azatian. Zinab Badejo. Mina Baramand. Jasmine Baines. Esteban Banda. Sohan Banerjee. Moiz Bashir. Justin Bayuneto. Tatiana Becerra. Jatin Singh Bahar. Emma Bursch. Dia Bandari. Natalie Boone. Not currently in attendance is Aiden Boyle. Harnoor Brar. Elizabeth Brown. Neha Budiga. Caitlin Kai. Jordan Carroll. Kerwin Caton. Catherine Chang. Katrina Chavez. Adia Shavla. Vaibhav Cherokuri. Jenny Lai Chinapa. Joseph Choi. Komya Chubak. Amber Chowdhury. S. Bradley Chulamontry. Ryan Kometa. Trevor Conniff. Yelitza Contreras. Bryce Denise. Corinne Dog-Halustian. Kaljit Dami. Neha Dingra. Kate Dixon. Nathan Doe. Theodore Doe. Edward Elizarraras. Austin John Escobar. Amma Asukin. Kendall Fisher. Kara Foster. Kaylee Funk. Zahara Gianna Gali. Brittany Garcia. Ashley Gardner. Natalia Garotto. Nicole Gates. Mary George. Crystal Gomez. Joseph Gonzalez. Carlos Gonzalez Melgar. Maya Gorgas. Dina Hadipour. Blake Halverson. Crystal Na Aduku Hammond. Hazel Han. Harspete Hans. Nicole Jorge Haskins. Riley Holman. Emily Sue. Janelle Hua. Stephanie Huynh. Romy Ingle. Anna Hodeggy. Rohani Kapoor. Anand Kashyap. Anmol Kaur. Motika Kavuri. Chandler Kelser. Brandon Khalil. Thank you so much, Dr. James and Dr. Pryor. I now invite up Dr. Sandeep Garewal and Dr. Jonathan Terry for the next coding. Not currently in attendance is Camila Khan. Saba Khan. Salman Khan. Setter Khan. Yash Kangura. Brandon Koo. Zadaf Khwajazada. Kaylin Kim. Ajay Kasuri. Seth Krogstad. Christian Labasan. Kathy Lay. Anthony Lee. Chan Song Lee. Caitlin Leung. Susan Liang. Aubrey Liddy. Claire Liu. Stephen Loy. Christopher Liu. Haozhong Luo. Dana Mabin. Ahmad Mamodi. Rashab Majumdar. Yusuf Manili. Iyad Mansour. Gina Makarian. Emmanuel Martinez Cortez. Esmeralda Menjivar. Jasroop Miklani. Devin Muller. Lauren Murphy. Kayla Nakashima. Keith Nakvi. Catherine Nguyen. Evelyn Nieto. Abdul Haq Nori. CJ Pack. Zendria Nadia Pasión. Victoria Pasmersev. Kenna Patel. Samriti Patanya. Tova Popilski. Andrew Posakov. Fatima Kebodi. Simran Reina. Jed Ramirez. Shay Ramirez. Tanner Remington. Not currently in attendance is Ricardo Reyes. Mira Samarne. Gurpreet Sandhu. Hannah Sapinoso. Yasmin Sebastiani. Eli Sepulveda. Shatanya Shastri. Nirav Shetty. Harnoor Sidhu. Jonathan Simpson. Not currently in attendance is Asiquado Silva. Shario James Silvestri. Ami Singh. Subeg Singh. Not currently in attendance is Misa Smith. Karen Sohi. Ismolia Sugofara. Samantha Spica. Lovepreet Saran. Noah Stickles. Melanie Tai. Harleen Tandy. Min Tran. Min Kwan Jonathan Tran. Yen Tran. Arun Turna. Anais Bravo Uarte. Josue Urias. Arya Vagardia. Sri Se Niha Valuri. Rosemary Vanderwide. Ashley Vang. Hugh Vu. Toby Wakefield Carl. Sophie Wassam. Per Williamson. And last but not least, Camilla Zawidi. Thank you, Dr. Graywall and Dr. Terry. I'll hand it back to Dr. Granito.
Wow. Thank you to all of these physicians who helped coat our students, Dr. Schetzel, Dr. Andrea Torres Perez, Dr. Sandeep Grewal, Dr. Sidney James, Dr. Jan Pryor, Dr. Jonathan Terry. Let's give them a round of applause. And special thank you to Dr. Duke Chung for reading all of those names and getting them in the correct order. Thank you, Dr. Chung. And now I'll ask for the students to please stand. To the faculty, families, and friends, I present to you the CHSU COM Class of 2029. And now the families and guests, if you could all stand, and I'll ask our student doctors to turn around and show your appreciation for the support you've received from your family and friends. Students could remain standing. Everyone else, you may be seated. I will invite Dr. Lisa Chun to now lead our student doctors in reciting the Osteopathic Oath. Dr. Chun.
Thank you, Dr. Granado. Student doctors, please remain standing. Turn to page 10 in your program to recite the Osteopathic Oath along with me. I would like to also invite osteopathic physicians and those physicians and faculty who wish to support the osteopathic family to please recite the oath along with me. Ready? Begin. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in guiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person that would be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Thank you and welcome. You may be seated.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chan, for leading us all in that important oath. And now, student doctors, when someone in a patient care setting now sees you in your short white coat, it indicates to them that you are now a learner. It's a symbolism, it's a costume one wears when performing the art, the show on the stage of medicine. Over the next 3.5 years, we will provide you the scientific and clinical tools that you'll need ultimately to become doctors. And just as importantly, this white coat that you got today symbolizes many other essential parts of your medical education. A standard of professionalism, caring, humanism. It's the emblem of trust you must earn from and display to each and every patient and their families. Now, to our guests, our families, and friends who are here with us today, I'm going to remind you that this is an unprecedented time for our medical students. They will be and have been busier than you've ever seen them before. Don't be surprised when their priorities sometimes shift to studying, causing them to perhaps miss an important family gathering because of the serious work they must master. They will spend most of their free time studying, and most days preparing for the next quiz, the next rat, the next exam. It's all a commitment to the profession that they have entered, and a commitment towards the patients who will ultimately trust them to know the knowledge that they seek. And now, students, this serious dedication obviously must be balanced with humanism. Humanism is making sure that the patient you see in front of you knows that you are that they are the most important thing on your mind at that time. These are powerful connections that you will make with other human beings. Patients respect that connection that comes with seeing a doctor and placing their trust in you. That deep respect and vulnerability is unlike any other profession. And that is why we refer to it as professionalism. You develop your professionalism through relationships, reflection, and resilience. Those are the things you wear all the time, even though you don't have your coat on. But when you wear this white coat, each time you put it on, each time we put it on, we remember the humanism that comes with that professionalism. That's the distinct honor to provide care for another human being. At some point in your training, you'll begin to shift your thinking from a goal that you've set for yourself for something bigger, because you're truly here to do what you said in your personal statement, to help people, to help others. So it's not about you anymore. It's about them, the patients. And to get there, you have to be the best you can be so the patient's trust in you is earned. Remember, your words are powerful. Your listening is even more powerful. And at the end of the day, your patients really want your advice, your opinion, and more importantly, your understanding. So now, officially part of one of the most noble, time-honored, and impactful professions, and you will change the healthcare landscape for generations to come here in the Central Valley. And I thank you all. Now, as you all might imagine, this sort of grand event requires lots of preparation and planning and months of discussions, and more importantly, the tremendous efforts of our student affairs, marketing departments, dean's office, and other staff who have helped make this look seamless. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, as our student doctors remain seated, I'm going to conclude the event and invite our guests and families to please exit the way you came in and wait for your students outside in the courtyard. We are going to remain here and take a group photo. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff, I thank you all for joining us today. This concludes today's ceremonies. Students, remain seated, please.